Good morning, traders. Are you guys ready for another week of some live trading action? Of course, right here on Benzinga. I'm excited to go ahead and get into it. Give me a thumbs on up. Let's dive into it. Welcome to it, guys. Live trading with Benzinga.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas lore, that phrase.
All right, traders, let's get into it here. Looks like I got Ryan Faloona out. The rats ate his internet cable. That's what I heard, at least. He tried to blame it on the landscaper, but I think it was the rats. The rats got to him.
Yeah, especially because if he's got any fantasy football drafts coming up, that's a tough thing to deal with. No question about it.
Yeah, he was doing them. He was doing it last night from his phone. I know that must have been fun.
Yeah, no, you can't. I mean, I've got 2 coming up today, so we'll see how it goes. I haven't seen a single minute of preseason, but we'll figure it out. All right, let me put my charts up here. Let's see what we got. Go up here on the SPY. All right, on the SPY, looks like we've got the level of 402 that's kind of been resistance for some time. You can see the past 2 sessions right around here. 402 has been resistance, hasn't quite been able to get up there. So if it wants to come back and test it, which I don't know if it will all the way, I expect 400 to be resistance first, and then you've got 402 as well. You can see same to the upside, same to the downside as well. You have this 290, or excuse me, the 390 area that has been support twice now. And so you could have easily taken a look left and pictured out your trade for Friday. I got a chance to play that bounce. Not all the way, though, because I think it bounced at 33s. Yeah, it bounced at 33. So I only got like 1 or 2 contracts. Didn't get the full because I was waiting for the actual 390 test. But today, we'll keep an eye on it. Looks like pre-market resistance is about 396. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that right there. So if it gets to 396 and it wants to come back down, I'd be interested in grabbing some puts on that side there. And then let's go ahead and check out the Qs. For the Qs, looks like 300. Once that support broke, it was all the way down. And again, similar story. I was waiting for this to come down a little bit more. I didn't get a chance to play the 290 bounce. It's way far out, but almost got to the previous support by 50 cents. It missed it, but keep an eye on this one as well. Looks like 298 is resistance on the Qs. We'll see if it wants to come back down and test support. This is what the daily looks like on the SPY. I think I got a line. Yeah, there you go. You can see how perfectly hit the trend line. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. And then moved on up to the downside there. And let's go ahead and take a look at Apple on the 10-minute. What is it, 155? Was it 155? Yeah, there's 155 on Apple. So again, you just kind of have to always look left and try to figure out where your supports and resistance are. And of course, the whole number 155, I love that. And Apple gave you a nice point of a bounce here. So again, we'll keep an eye on it. See if that 155 wants to hold the support. If it does, great. We'll try to go long there, have a stop loss below 50 cents or so. And we'll try to get at least half a point if we can. 50 cents to a point on Apple. Let's go ahead and check out Tesla here. Now, if Tesla goes ahead and breaks this 269 or anywhere below even this one here, the 266, if you want to be patient for it, I would not be surprised if sometime in September, who just texted me? If sometime in September we go ahead and test 250s, would not be surprised at all. But we've got about 20 points to go before that happens, or 21 points. So we'll see. But for me, waiting, I might play this on the 30-minute opening range breakout, since I don't have a level that I absolutely love just yet on this one. AMD, what is this, 79? If it goes ahead and breaks 79s, I'd be interested in going short on this one. But again, not a level that I really enjoy on this. So I'm going to wait, maybe give it a 30-minute opening range breakout on this one. And then, of course, Nvda. I mean, this one has just been bleeding since, what was it? I think it was once upon a time in the 3s. Yeah, you go 350s. And it's just been coming down since then. Obviously, the trend line has broken as well. Tested it, came right back down. And now we've got new lows on Nvidia. It's not all-time lows, obviously, but it is new lows compared to the last time we had a drawdown on this stock here. Let's see what we've got level-wise. Obviously, you can see we wanted to go short near 150s, but it never quite gave us that opportunity at all. It is popping up right now, but go ahead and keep an eye on this low of 133 area, because if this does come down, I do expect a little bit of a bounce. Maybe you get a point, maybe 2 points or so on Nvidia. You can risk $1 to the downside, look for a 1-to-1 trade. So I'm going to go ahead and place my alert right over there on Nvidia. Bed Bath & Beyond, tragic news with the executive passing away the way that he did. But you can see here, just looking at the stock, you can expect some downside just because of what I perceive as an individual of what was so bad that such an event happened. So you've got 750 that's acting as resistance. So I'm going to go ahead and set an alert there. I'm probably actually going to open up my E-Trade here in a minute and set an alert that if it gets to around the 749, 748 to go short with a stop loss above 775 or so. But you can see just $8 is going to be the ultimate resistance. So if you wanted to give it more room, you can grab less shares and kind of start shorting it around $8 or so. But for me, the 750 area is going to be where I want to go short on Bed Bath & Beyond. And of course, if there are any options that come into play, we'll go ahead and take a look at that. What you got, Mitch?
All right, I'll jump in here. Let me go ahead and share my charts up here. And actually, I'm going to pull this down here for us just so that we can go through it and get to some of these cheaper names and check them out. So let me actually try to get this in a smaller form here. I'll do 2 screen shares. That's what I'll do. Let me just set this up right quick.
No worries.
Just open up
you do that,
OBS.
you can take a look at, let's see if there's any other stocks that we may have missed on this one. Let's check out Meta. Meta, again, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to set an alert here. These are the ones that I love to play. When it comes to like those 150 areas, love to go and try to get long on them. Obviously, I've still got time, but I would not be surprised if we do go ahead and test that area. But you can see here, matter of fact, let me know whenever you're ready. I'm just going
Ready.
through.
Just finish
so
up.
Well, so on Facebook, you can see how many times this 156 area has been support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do expect that to break if we do get any downside in the market or any bad news in that 153 test. That's all you.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's get to it here. I'll give you guys this in full screen here. This is the scanner, mover scanners from Benzinga Pro. I know that I don't have Ryan, so I'm trying to go through some of those cheaper names for you guys, or at least catch the biggest movers in the pre-market here. So let's go through a little pre-market gapper action here. And then I'll try to put up those stocks here on after this. So first one up is Hyre, and I think this is moving because of some news. Let's see if I can catch it here. See if there's anything. Okay, so it looks like the company announced it received $100 million from a revolving line of credit. So of course, giving it some cash securance here, getting that little bit of a push. Let's take a look at the actual stock trading here. I'll give you guys the chart here. This is HYRE is trying to get through. Looks like that 145 going towards 150. That's going to be the first level. We're going to look for a nice push. Pullbacks here are to a level down back towards, let's say, the 113, 110 area. That's where I wouldn't want to see a break on pullbacks. Going to be looking to see if we can get back towards the daily highs here to the left, which are 150s. We can get through there. We can keep going. Looks like it's already getting through the 140s. This is one that's definitely on the move right now. HYRE. Let's keep going. Let's go towards another one here. I'm going to put the scanner back up. Here, let's take a look at Ecom. I don't know this one, but hey, that's what it looks like. Takeout offer, 57% premium at $23 a share here. Let's see if it's trading up right by that $23 a share. It looks like it's trading at 22.80, so just slightly off that 23. Don't think there's going to be too much to play there. Let's keep going. Next one would be IC. Let me know if any of these catch your attention out there too, chat, because I don't know too many of these, but I see biotech getting some push here, got up there towards 14, pulled back towards 1150. Definitely going to be a big mover here. It's volatile. It's moving about, let's say here in the last kind of hour, it's moved about 26%. So keep that one on your radar. IC, we'll see what happens there. And then there's some other ones that don't really stand out to me. The CTMX. Let's see this one. Another therapeutic stock setting up with a little bit of a kind of flag pattern, pennant pattern. We'll see if it takes off through the 170s going towards the $2. Does this one have kind of a schedule to history that likes to run here? Not really. I don't see too much on this chart that has run before. You did have this period back in October of last year. So who knows? Maybe this is getting a nice push here. Biotech stock. I don't know too many of these cheaper names, so I'm going to go ahead and just go through some names that I know kind of more consistently, which is I'm going to go to URA. Watching this one today, if you're a uranium player, definitely keep your eyes on this. Does it keep going above 2350s? We'll see what happens there. Of course, oil on my radar today. You guys know I've been wanting to get Oxy on the pullback. I'm going to be looking to get it in on the pullback today, see if we can get that lift to get us on through. A pullback to 67 is what I'm looking for. If we could get a red to green, that doesn't look too bad there. Another area to kind of keep on watch, of course, does technology get a bounce today? Will it get a bounce? Eventually, this gets a bounce, and we can catch that bounce if it's going to rip. Nvda move above 141. Look to see if you can get that move today. If not, it's going to be tough to find that downside action. Sunny saying hardest time finding you guys this morning. Sorry to hear that, Sunny. It might have been because we started up late, so it could have been that problem. But hey, we'll definitely try to do our best not to start up late for the rest of the week. Let's keep going. We'll take a look at some other stocks on out there. If you guys got some trades, definitely call it on out. Still in this Excel for the competition. Going to see what happens today, even if I can get back into that competition account or not. It's still having some issues. Don't know if it's been fixed, but I will find out towards the open here. So if you guys see me a little bit more focused on the stocks, it's because of that competition that I'm trying to focus on, which just draws too much of my attention with kind of the images that I got to take. But I'll try to do my best to give you guys those positions as I keep battling on that competition. Stocks that you guys can watch in the longer term sense. Well, I'm going to keep watch stocks like that are on my radar here. I'll show you guys that right now. And a lot of that is going to be based on the scanner here for like stocks like Excel. And what I'm looking for is stocks that are relatively high in the market, right? And so Cardinal Health stands out to me here. And I'm going through my scanner here, which looking at 5-day price versus the movement of the market. Gilead, also one to keep on watch. So Gilead is one that I kept on watch on Friday on that pullback. I'm going to look to see if it takes off today going towards 65. Moderna is one that you can keep watch with that one. If one of these gets moving today, we'll definitely try to kind of catch it on the move. We'll see what happens. Cardinal Health had news out there. So look for McKesson to get that move. We talked about that one plenty of times. Abbott Labs is showing up there for me. This is another one. It's the medical device stock. Keep these on your radar. We'll see if it gets moving here. Another one that most people aren't watching is Bath and Body Works. This has actually been doing well. We'll look to see if it takes another leg on up on the daily and starts pushing towards 42. Not a stock that I follow closely, but it's definitely been making move lately. All right, let's go ahead. Let's catch up with the chat. What else is being mentioned here? Rounding top on the 24 hours on TMUS, T-Mobile. Yeah, I would agree with that. It just looks like it's been trying to get through that 148 too many times and could start turning around there. Of course, they tried to put out some news to kind of keep this up, but I would be watching that around the 143 rejections around that is really where you want to see it really just reject and get right back towards the 140. If you're looking at shorts and puts, Frenchie, can't blame you on that on T-Mobile. All right, LabU should go up. Yeah, LabU eventually should go up, but you got to keep your eyes on it. It's going to be definitely a hard trade, but I'd keep my eye on it. It's not a bad one if you're trying to day trade something there. Keep it on watch. Gush also is something that I will keep on watch. I'm looking for a move above 175 there. All right, anything else that's on your radar here towards the bell, Zunaid?
Nah, I'm trying to figure out some stuff on Slack. We might have an interview that folks might be interested in later on today, but Shop is one that I was kind of here. Let me go to add my stuff. Shop is one that I was keeping an eye on simply because of the $30 hold number, but it's already kind of bounced from there a couple of times. So I'm not sure how relative it will be. As you know, the more times you knock on a door, the higher the chances are of it falling through that level. So I wouldn't be surprised if 30 cracks on its way down. Let me go ahead and see if we've got anything else. We checked out Meta already. Chat, let us know if there's anything else. Lab boot. I'm not one. Isn't that like a Yeah, it is ETF or duh, 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 duh. Yeah, I'm not very good at trading these, but if you look left, 820 has been a level of support right over there. So maybe that's an area that you can kind of keep an eye on LABU. What's the ETF that has like Tesla and Apple and whatever else to go short or something like that? There's some ETF that came out maybe like a month ago or something
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
looking at the leverage Tesla shorts
Not
or
just
the.
Tesla, but I thought it was like Tesla, Apple. I don't know. It was something like that.
I saw multiple leverage one of those, but it was only on those stocks. And so there's one for Apple, there's one for Tesla, but maybe I missed the one that was a
So okay, so it's
combination
like
of
each
them.
individual. I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, it was each
Uh,
individual leveraged.
I gotcha. We'll keep an eye on the SQQQ in case the market goes in and takes a tank. Let's see how SPY is behaving as we've got 5 minutes before we go. 402. Yeah, we already talked about that. 402. And that's what's interesting. Look, you can see here. Let me go ahead and delete that. You can see how that 402 level was support and then it turned into resistance, right? So once it broke that support right over here, it tested it, couldn't do it right here. It tested it. Here, let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. Support, broke the support, retested it right around here, couldn't get above it, and then it just ended up being resistance under VWAP. Tried to go ahead and break it, again, resistance. Tried to break it, again, resistance, and came back down. So you can see another good example of support turning into resistance. So we've seen many examples of resistance turning into support as well. Tesla definitely could be a nice little short here. I just don't have a level right out the gates that I like, so I'm going to wait for the levels to be set up and maybe play a 30-minute opening range breakout on this one. Sorry, Rich, I was just reading your private chat there. Is there any other stocks that you guys want? A PayPal here? Let's take a look at PayPal. We haven't looked at PayPal here in a second.
I'll be right back. 2 seconds
You're
before
good.
the bell.
Let's see. So PayPal, once it broke that 100, looks like 101 was more of a level than 100 was. But you can see 101 was resistance, and then you had yourself some downside on PayPal. At the moment, don't really see a level that I like besides 90. That whole number, again, a couple of days ago, gave you plenty of opportunities. You could go ahead and always risk like a half a point itself, right? So if you have 100 shares, you're risking $100 and you're hoping to get at least $100 to the upside. You sell half if you want, then you can sell another half at 2-to-1 risk reward. And that's how you can go ahead and make that happen. ISEE, I haven't heard of that stock, but it is moving. So it's got support here. So look, again, resistance here at the 1150, turn into support here. And now it's trying to break to the upside. If it goes ahead and breaks the 1450, it should see 15 very, very quickly. I'm not familiar with this stock at all, but it is moving clearly to the upside. Might get me interested. I'm not going to lie. Let me see. Let me pull up my E-Trade and see if I want to be a degenerate right out the gates or not. I'm going to grab very, very small. I'm going to grab like 10% of my size here on ISEE simply because I enjoy being a degenerate first thing in the morning. All right, I'm in at 1302 on this stock. My stop loss is going to be kind of wide. It's going to be a whole point. So it's going to be a crack of 12. And we'll see how this one goes. Matter of fact, I'm going to look to grab some more at $12.55. Grab some. Oh, we put that limit order out there. All right, cool. Limit order is out for $12.55. Again, stop loss is going to be below 12. The reason I have small size is because I have no idea which way this is going to go, and it could easily just halt down, and I'd be screwed. So if I usually grab, let's say, 1,000 shares, depending on, based on this stock price, I only went ahead and grabbed 100 shares. So whatever 10% of your typical size is what you can try to get a taste of it. Or you can just say, I don't want to be a degenerate today. I'm not going to play it. And then you don't play it. And that's perfectly fine. But that's what we've got on ISEE. And DWAC. Is this even? Yep, it's in the 20s. I don't really have anything on DWAC here. Looks like it's at lows once again. Not all-time lows because that's obviously going to be here near the $10 level. But it is definitely the lowest it's been since November on DWAC. This thing was once 170. Can you imagine? God bless. Anyway, that's what I've got in DWAC. Let's go ahead and see what Starbucks is looking like. How's that $80 level on Starbucks? Is that holding? Is that going to hold? What do you know? $80 level on Starbucks here went ahead and held, and we are off to the races. My first priority is going to be ISEE, and of course, this is what we always try to practice. Knowing what you can lose to the downside is you've got ISEC. That's first move was to the downside. Now we're going to be patient. I am going to have my limit orders already set to get out at 13.45s. And then the other ones, if I do get filled, I'm going to look to get out at 13.90s on ISEE. Needs to hold VWAP. So that 1250 is important here on ISEE. That 12 is definitely going to be an area for me to keep an eye on. Don't forget, I do have an order to buy some at 12.55 on this one. And my E-Trade, of course, is now acting up on this. Jesus Christ. Come on. The charts on it are telling me it's at $13, but I see it trading at 12.54. That now there is 12.55. I went in and got filled at 12.55. Again, $12 is going to be my stop loss on this one, which could come anytime now. And there's BBBY. Let's see. BBBY approaching the highs. I'm going to go ahead and start shorting here. I am short, and it's considered bar to borrow. So now I got to go via puts. Lovely. Thank you. All right. I got the $7 puts here. Got filled at 56 cents pretty much. And let's go back to ISEE. There, I'll go ahead and put up.
CVS shaking out, market dropping, says Jay. Feel like you're gonna get a kind of in between day right now. Nvda doing
down.
Yeah, downside. Shows me that I want to stay away from tech.
All right, BBBY trying to pop above. Again, that 755 level is now your high. ISEE definitely has me nervous, no question about it. All right, if this BBBY is going to go ahead and get above, and there it goes. I'm going to go ahead and sell my puts here at a loss. I'm going to accept the L. I got in at 46. I'm out at 35. Lost 11 cents there. And looks like I'm going to need Ryan back in my life because I'm about to go 0-2. ISEE. Come on, buddy. Now, an area to keep in mind, I'm going to try to go short BBBY again, but that would be more so near the $8 level. But I don't want to hold it there because then I'm just risking my puts 50% or more, and I don't want to do that. On ISEE, we've got a little bit of a life as it's bouncing, but we needed to get above 13. That's what we're waiting for here in the first 10 minutes is above 13.
Looking for a pullback on ALB around the 262s, 260 area, and then I'll take a shot from that one to 300s. It's a bigger stock though. That's ALB, and that's for lithium style play. We'll see what happens there.
Come on, ISEE.
FCX up today. Copper. Get those coppers out of here. All right, going back to your screen. RCL, not too bad. AMD, wow, said somebody. What AMD do? Oh, straight down.
Probably the downside.
Yeah. Just look at Nvidia. Nvidia's going to tell us a big amount about that, right?
Yeah. Still paying attention to ISE here. It's just around 1260s. Do expect this one to not work out, but I want to be patient with it. Don't forget, my fills were 1302 and 1255 on ISEE. Come on. Continue to the upside. And then what did I just get pinged on? There you go. All right, there's ISEE moving on up. Now we need that 13 break. It's currently at 1288, 1294. There's 13. Come on. Keep going. Keep going.
Sing it to me. Sing it to me.
Man, right now I'll sing whatever they want if it goes ahead and makes us move towards 15. But I love this. We were patient with it. We respected our stop loss of 12. We didn't get out. We didn't get shaken out. We gave it plenty of room. But now we really, really do need this break of 13 as sellers stepped in. Remember, the highs here are around 14 bucks. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a bit greedy because I don't care. The order that I had to sell at 13.45, I'm going to cancel that and go 13.89. All right, so a whole point above where it currently is right now is what I want on this one. And that's simply
Lulu.
because you have your... Here, I'll put up Lulu for you if you want.
Just to get in some nice push there if you're taking a look at some bigger stops.
Yeah, moving to the upside on that.
Yep.
You've got the Qs near the 296s as ISEE looking to move to the upside. Come on. And there's BBBY coming back down a little bit. Didn't quite get to the $8. So we're not short BBBY again just yet. You've got wicks on both ends on BBBY on the 10-minute.
Trying to be patient today, guys. Seeing that Excel start going up in my direction. That's not looking too bad. We'll see if it can continue going up there. Oxy, did it come down enough? It's at 68. It's just hanging out here.
All right, there's ISEE high a day. Not pre-market. It hasn't crossed pre-market highs, excuse me, but you do have 13.45. So if you... I could have had my sell there, but I'm not. Again, I got to move my sell up to the 13, what is this? 1389 level. And there went ahead and hit 1350s, it looks like. Excuse me, 1347s is a high. Scale out if you're in this trade. And there's a pop right above 1368, 1371, 1382s. Come on, come on, come on. Give me 3 more cents. I swear to God. Bro, there's no way. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm going to need you to go. No, don't do that. What is the high here on this? My sell is at 1389. It got as high as 1386. Come on. Come on. All right. All right, bro. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. And now it's going to come back down. I swear to God, chat, if I take an L on this trade, if this trade hits 12 bucks before it hits 1389, I'm leaving. I'm just leaving. Mitch can handle the show for 2 hours.
I don't think so, but I'll try.
There's just no way. Oh, my goodness. Well, hopefully you guys scaled out better than I did. And you made some money on ISEE. I'm still in the trade. I haven't sold anything. Look at that nice wick on BBBY. I want to get short again, but I don't know because I was hoping for it to go short and get a quick move to 7 and then I'll be golden. But now I don't know which way I want. I just didn't know where my profits would be. I know where my stop loss would be, but I just don't know if it would get all the way to 7 or what. But regardless, ISE is still a trade, the only trade that I'm in at the moment. Nvidia coming back down. Let's go ahead and take a look at Nvidia. Nvidia to the downside. You can see it went ahead and tested VWAP. Up there it is. Just got my E-Trade ding. I am out at 1389, half the size. After selling that, so it looks like E-Trade, what it does is a piece that I sold was a piece that I bought at 12.55. Now I've got the 13.0 piece left, and I'm going to look to sell that. I'm going to be a little greedy. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and set some orders here on ISEE to go ahead and sell some at 14.89. Because why not? Because we're being greedy today, and I'm okay with that. I'm interested in going short on Nvidia here as well. I didn't pay attention to it because I was so busy with ISEE. But on Nvidia, I'm interested in around the 136.47 area. If it wants to give me another chance, if it wants to come back up here, I'm interested in going short. I don't want to chase, and I don't want to have a bad risk to reward on this one. Chelsea. Sorry. I'm like all over the place today. Whenever I get a Slack, I'm just gonna call out who just slacked me.
Zunaid's on the. I forgot to give him his pills this morning, guys. Don't worry.
I know. I'm all over the place today. I am all over the place today. But there we go. So this is why
Ride
we're
it
patient
out,
on
baby.
Nvda. This is why we were patient on Nvda, because we wanted to come up a little bit before we go short. And of course, there's ISEE coming down. If you haven't already, please, for the love of God, scale out. It should be up at least 4%, if not more, on ISEE if you believed in the process and took the trade yourself. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to tell the computer here to go short at 136.08 to go short on Nvidia. Cool. I've got an order in to go short at 136.08 on Nvidia. If I even get it, I have no idea if I will. If it continues moving like it is at the moment, I will not get the opportunity. But matter of fact, let's go to ISEE. Take a look at the daily and see what room we've got. Oh yeah, we've got some room. We've got some room. We've got some room. If I really wanted to be greedy, I could just wait and be like, set at 19, but I'm not looking to swing this puppy. But you can see you obviously have resistance here at that 14, 16 level. If we pop that, though, 15s should not be difficult for us to get. Let's go ahead and back to the 3 box. If you have a stock, Mitch, you're going to put up, let me know on the left.
No, I got you. I'm about to just move back. I'm trying to get into this trading account and get this thing working, but I'm still having some issues with it.
How's your simulation thing
Just been having issues. The platform's been crapping out, man.
That's tough.
So that's why you always take a look at your platform. I'm about to move back. I mean, because I'm missing moves here and not being able to do anything. If I'm not going to be able to do anything, there's no point in me.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. There's ISE. This is why we want to scale out, because now it's coming back to test VWAP, and there's Nvidia coming up a little bit. Did I go ahead and get short? Nope, no ding yet from E-Trade. And there it is. Here's the ding. There's that. And wow, what a move to the upside here. I'm not going to get shaken out yet. I am short Nvidia at 136.08. I'm in with 10% size. I'm going to grab some more. Let me go to move this to the 10-minute now. I'm going to grab some more short around 137. That's a lot of dings. Let me go ahead and turn that off. 136.70s is where I'm going to go short some more. Good
Lord.
I am down about 0.5% on my short on Nvidia. I'm short at 136.08, currently trading at 136.60s. And I'm looking to go short again here at 136.70s. Just got filled. My stop loss is going to be 137.10s. 137.10s cover. All right, cool. I've got my orders in place. Let me see if that's actually where I want to go. Yeah, I'm okay. So now with the ad on the shorts that I have, my average short position cost basis is 136.39. 136.39. And my stop loss probably a little too 137.10s is where I have my stop loss. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping for this to end up being a wick and we come down. I'm going to put the SPY up here to my left so we can see that action. We talked so many times about the previous close being support or resistance. You can see it's holding up as support right now at around the 392.24s. All right, there's Nvidia coming back down. This trade is now green by 0.03%. You love it. I 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 love it. Where are my first take profits going to be? I'm going to say around 136s. There we go. Now it's coming down. Beautiful, beautiful. Went ahead and covered some right here. There we go. Come on. Broke that 136. Covered some here just in case it wants to act like a fool later on. Oh. And this is why you want to go ahead and scale out. We've said it so many times because look at that. It popped right back up. Having those limit orders out is key when you're trading.
All right. Well, forget the competition account. That's still having issues. So I'm going to the real account. Let's go to the real account.
Might as well be real.
Yeah, man. Let's just take a second here. And go ahead and say forget that. Just confused me more than it did anything.
Yeah. Here's Nvidia popping right back up.
All right, let's focus in here.
Hella glad we went ahead and scaled out at the 136s.
Nvidia tried the bottom hard there. Looking at maybe to see if tech wants to push back. Yeah, I think tech is not a bad one to maybe take a shot on here. Maybe the Lab U trade that we talked about.
Let's see. On a shot 29.
Yeah, I'll do a Lab U test here. All right, there you guys. Testing in here, Lab U. Lab U, risk has to be real tight on a name like this. Just got in there at the 36, now risking off of 28s. Looking for the VWAP push and then a little bit above. Going to sell some there and then sell the rest of it as it goes above there.
Oh, shit.
So taking Lab U here, Lab U. 5-minute reversal play. Show you guys that right now.
Boy, what an idiot. That's on me. I'm going to go short here on Shopify. Grabbed way too much size than I initially thought. Forgot how to do math for a second. But I'm in Shopify puts, $29 puts. I got filled at 94 and 95. 94, 95. So now my average price on that is 95. And there's Nvidia. Went ahead and cracked 136s again to the downside. There we go. Come on. Let's go, Nvidia.
Order out to sell some here at 848s. It's a quick scalp type of play here, reversal for the kind of the biotechs. Remember, this is biotech bull, Lab U. I was looking at Gilead today for a nice push up. That's the one I like to get off the bottom here. Moderna to get off the bottom. We'll see what happens here. Lab U.
I'm going to go ahead and cover some more Nvidia here at 135.60s. 135.60s. I went ahead and covered some. Your Shopify, you're now looking at $1 almost on that. Let's go. Let's go. And don't forget our ISEE trade is holding VWAP at the moment. This one's already in profit. We already took profit. So if it goes ahead and stops us out, we'll break even on the trade overall.
Stock is one that I like also too, but it rejected the VWAP there. So look to see if it holds the bottom now at 265, and then you see it come back towards the VWAP. Lab U making that push right now, about to sell half of it here. Or actually 2/4 of it. Rejected there. Got really close to that profit.
On this ISEE, it kind of, we'll leave it be. Let's not flirt with it. It's fine. Let's not mess with it.
It's not wanting to go here on Lab U. Even though it tested up there. All right, just took 2/4 of it off there just to make sure we pay ourselves. We're from 36, so took off there at 44s. Had more size in this, so got to be really quickly to the profit. Make sure that we stay in the green. Maybe we get the move up there through the 850s, and then we can take it all off.
You got Shopify. Hasn't quite fallen as much as I'd like yet. Nvidia coming right back up. But again, we've already scaled out twice, so there's no real way for us to lose money on this trade.
Stock sell, finally bouncing a little bit. Look for AMD to kind of really do a push up through 80.75. You'll probably see Nvidia kind of catch back towards VWAP. Not going to take these really quickly, but just keeping an eye on it. I wanted to see it start holding these semiconductors, maybe get a little bit of a bounce. SPY is red down towards 390s really fast, guys. It was a hard down move in the first 15 minutes. Let's see if we get a bounce.
Shopify flirting with the VWAP at the moment. Come on. Reject it. Reject it.
Not seeing much on this lab.
So I went ahead and shorted again. Nvidia at 136 on the dot. 136 on the dot. Short. I'm going to look to cover some at 135.50s. Come on.
839s. I want to see it hold. I'm not going to let it go into the red. This lab U, just trying to let it work. If it's not, I'll just cut it, break even. Oil coming down fast there, guys. So Oxy definitely is one that I'm looking at for a swing now. URA, uranium, has done well, guys. It's right off the VWAP there. It looks interesting there for a push back towards 2350. Not a bad one to keep on watch. Also, UNG, looking interesting for me here on a day trade. All right, with this last push in Lab U, going to go ahead and just take the profit here. I'm not liking this position. It's just hanging out here too much. Just took it the profit there. It was kind of in between. Maybe could have waited, but looking for some different plays out there. So made some profit here in Lab U. Now I'm going to try to work with those profits in a different name.
The short that I had at 136 on Nvidia, I'm going to go ahead and cover all of that at 135.50s. 135.50s. I'm covered all of whatever I added. So my average fill, because I'm still short from the get-go at 136.08, is now my average short position on Nvidia.
Starter here, UNG. Starter for UNG. Willing to add a little bit here.
Can I go?
Just got 29.11s. Risk is 29 here. Actually, a little bit slightly under that, 28.97. Like this action here. If it can hold here, we can even add up here. Just wanted to get it back above VWAP.
I'm going to add short equity on Shopify, 29.58. I'm short on the equity side on Shopify. My stop loss, honestly, is going to be a little bit wider than I'd like. But I'm in 50% on my normal size. Stop loss, probably the crack of 30.25 high a day. If you want something shorter than that, I'd say a crack of 29.80s you can get out. $30 is what I'm hoping will end up being resistance on this one, because I do want to go short some more around 30 bucks if it gets there.
All right, looks like some buyers stepping up here in UNG, looking for pullbacks towards 29.15, 29.14 here. Add. Then we'll see if I can let this really start taking off.
On ISEE, we already made money on this one. I've got too many positions. I'm going to go ahead and sell this one right here.
So this is UNG, guys, that I have. We'll see if it starts taking off here. Looking for an add down by 29.15, 29.14. Look for the push up. We'll see it.
ISEE, I went in and took everything off here. We made money on this trade overall. We're good to go. And there's Nvidia moving on to the downside, and there's Shopify coming back down as well. All of our positions are green. Shopify, the equity, you're almost up 1% on the short there. And there's Nvidia coming to move down here a little bit as well.
Just added there on UNG. Now looking for this to kind of take off here.
Oh, that's on me. I should have done that better.
There's a nice push there, UNG. There we go. Looking good there now towards 29.30s. Let's see if it breaks out at 29.30s. It's an important price point. I got 29.13s. through 29.30s. Once we get towards 29.50s, we can take some profit, and then we'll look for it to kind of continue. That's the first kind of stop there. Got some volume to come in on the name now. Let's see if it can really push. High right now is 27. Let's see if we get through there. UNG.
What's interesting on Shop is the past 30 minutes, you've got higher highs so far. That I don't like necessarily, but you've also got SPY approaching the 390. We know that's been support twice now. We'll see if it ends up being support for the third time or not.
Yeah, Aaron, Leif's interview on Friday or Thursday. It was actually really interesting. Yeah, check that out. He's definitely he's a true competition champion, right? Real money competition champion, and that takes really some backing there. It's a 2019 U.S. investment champion. Here we go on UNG, guys. 28s, 29s coming. Let's see if the 29.30s can really get that push. UNG. What about UEC? Yes, UEC is one to play. URA has UEC on there. So URA is the ETF that combines UEC, URG, and LEU. LEU, also an interesting one. URC. UEC is also an interesting one there off the 448s. UNG trying to get through this 29.30s. There we go, 29.33s. Now we're getting on up there. Going to look to take a little bit off here as we keep going through. Get it through this 30 here. Wanted to start pushing through the 30.
I appreciate that. Typer, listening to us while you work out.
Let's go.
Come on. We're waiting for Nvda to break a low of day. SPY, that 390 is going to be key. So if you're a believer in the long, maybe you can start nibbling here, but ultimately 390, the closer you get it there, the better.
And the SPY's been straight down today.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 o'clock rebound coming soon, I think. You keep that in our mind, right? Also at 10 o'clock, we also get an important number, economic data that will hit. Keep your eyes on that. I think it's an important number to watch today. You get some manufacturing number coming on in the non-manufacturing PMI. And so keep your eyes on that. That's at 10 a.m. Estimates are 54.8. UNG pulling back fast here, back towards the VWAP. Let's see if it can hold here. UNG always has a tendency of having like kind of this institutional kind of action where you're seeing a lot of fill-ups at the VWAP, right? A lot of filling up at the VWAP. Right there, it fills up some more volume, and it pushes right back to the highs. Let's see if this can really take it. That's what the way I like to play UNG is to give it the space to really move. And especially if we're seeing that refilling on the VWAP.
Come on, SPY.
Tesla coming down fast there today. We'll see what happens there. It doesn't look good right now. Will Apple catch a bounce? It's gone straight down from the open. That's what the SPY is really all about right now. You playing still upside or downside here?
Well, so right now I'm still short, and they're all in the money. And we've been taking profits.
There you go.
So I'm comfortable with it. Now, here's what I'm predicting. All right, here's my guess. That we go ahead and kind of see, I have no idea how to do this, but we're going to kind of see either here, and then we'll see a bounce to about here, and then we'll break lower. That's my projection. I do believe we'll get to the 392s test and then come back down. As you know, that's my bias. So if I take any trade, you know where my biases lie. But let's see how it plays out. Because if it goes ahead and tests this 390s, I'll probably get out of all my shorts just in case. And of course, this thing might just go ahead and test it. before going to 390s and then come back down. Or it'll just say, screw you, you don't know anything. And I'll just move to the upside. But make sure you guys scale out of everything. We're up 0.5% on the equity short on Shopify. And we're up 0.5% on the Nvda short on the equity side as well. We are down 5% now on the Shopify puts that we got. I got those at 95. They're currently trading at around 90 on the mid. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Again, on Shopify, we talked about how the past 30 minutes it's made higher highs, so that makes us a little uncomfortable. But scared money don't make money. Come on, SPY. Just come down and test 390s. What's interesting to note as well is that you had SPY at 390s maybe a few days ago, and then it was at 390.33 on Friday, and now it went ahead and stopped at 390.55. Technically higher highs, but we'll see. We shall see. We're already in the positions. We've got great risk reward, especially because we already started taking profits. We're sitting very pretty here as we get a little bit more downside on Shopify. Up 1% now on Shopify equity. And looks like I just went ahead and got filled on my cover, 135.10s on Nvda. I am out of everything on Nvda as that's broken lows. Now Shopify coming to the downside, up about 1% on the equity side short. What to do, what to do, what to do. Come on. I'm going to move this to the 5-minute chart now.
SPY continuing down here, 390s. Man, watch out. Watch out, guys. That SPY is dropping fast today.
All right. Like I said, 390s, when that approaches, I'm going to get out of my short. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of the equity on Shopify. It's up more than 1%. If I can goddamn type fast enough. Shopify, cover. All right, covered everything at 29.20s on Shopify. Still have the option side, which we're up about 7% on Shopify. Cool. The first thing that I predicted worked. We were 1 for 3. We'll see if the other 3 work out or not.
All right, so pretty much same number coming in here for ISM. Market coming down off of that number there, getting hit hard on that number. That's why I wanted to give you guys a little warning at that 10 a.m. that we could get hit. It actually got hit on that number to the downside, to continuing down through the 390 level. This is a major level because it's a 61.8% retracement level. Below this, we can start going into a gap there towards 380s. That would be the next step. So interesting to see the market heading down here through the 390s. Let's see if we can recover 390. If not, next stop could be the 380s. It's coming down fast here. UNG also coming down fast here for me. I need to go ahead and determine what's going to be my out here. It's turning around fast, even though it was deep into the green. Ooh, market dragging.
Yes, it is. Shopify, though, hasn't broken the low of the day just yet. With volume, at least, it's looking to do that. Again, don't forget, we still have our puts on Shopify. Whether they work out or not is to be determined. All right. More downside, more pain. Clearly, I was wrong on it bouncing up the VWAP and coming back down. But the ultimate direction we were correct in, and we're making money as now Shop breaks the lows. But we need a force, though. We need a force to the 29s.
When the eyes have been spoiled.
Can I do a retracement lesson? Yeah, I can definitely do a retracement lesson in one day. I'll try to line that up for you guys. It's a little bit hard to understand at first, but once you make it, we'll keep it at a simple level. No worries. I'll try to make it really simple for you, Aaron. At least the tune's keeping me alive. Let's go. All right, adding a little bit to this position here on UNG, looking for the big push now. See if we can get it there. Adding a little bit lower than my entry here, trying to hold off this kind of 28.99. Really don't want to see 29 break. Just wanted to come back and take out 29.50s on the up end. Could see a lot of volume filling in between this 29.19. We're down towards now 29.13s. So we're right off of this right now. We're going to look to see if this can get that nice step up there. On a 2-to-1, I can take the profit at 29.30s, but I'm looking for more of a 4-to-1 or 5-to-1 return here. So we're risking about 13 cents. So we need to make at least kind of the 40 cents up, 30 cents up. So let's see if we can get that. Then we can look for some profit going into the 29.55. We'll see what happens there.
I've got an order out. Oh man, get a little sleepy. I've got an order to purchase to go short Nvidia at 134.94. 134.94. I'm looking to go short Nvidia again. We already made a lot of money on it. I'm looking to get back in, but I want a better risk reward.
All right, Lisa Lee, I don't think we gave false information on DWAC, but let me know what it was. Was it the information that was out this morning that they're trying to battle with the proposal to try to extend it for a year? Just want to know which one, what's the information you think is false?
Oh boy. What's interesting is you've got SPY lower, but Shopify hasn't quite broken the lows with volume as I expected. Nvidia though moving to the downside as well.
I mean, you broke the 30s at least. That was such a major level.
Yeah.
You just haven't had selling come in. Now, one thing I will give you is this is very similar to the rule of 3 on the downside. So you get a down 1, up 1, down 2, up 2, down 3, up 3. And so that you're looking good there on that last rejection there from 29.60s. In my eyes, you shouldn't get the stock back above that level. And this, now you're looking for it to take out the low. Now it's the 29.20s. Here, look for some load up between that 29.20s. If you take out the 29.20s and close below there, you're looking good.
Well, let's hope you are right. We shall see how it behaves at the 289 level on SPY. And of course, Shopify, we're waiting for 29s. If we can get that, that'd be great.
Okay, at least from what I read in Benzinga Pro, we did not have that it failed. We have that it's looking like it's going to fail. And so what we have there and stated here is that there's reports suggesting that the shareholders have rejected. And so we didn't state either or that there's confirmation on either side there. We're just stating that there's a report that shareholders have rejected the special proposed acquisition company's proposal. And so those are just reports that are out there. Just wanted to clear it up there.
Nvidia just continues to the downside. Now it's at 134. I wish I obviously held on to my shares that I was short from the 136s, but that's quite all right. We got a point instead of 2 points. I'm not going to sit here and complain.
Yeah, that's
happy
not
to be
one
green on the day.
Happy
to be green on the day.
I like where Oxy is here. I try the trading competition. I don't think it's working here, but I'll try whatever I can to try to get Oxy already.
What you gonna do, Spy? What you gonna do? I'm kind of interested to go long SPY here. Should I be an idiot? Yeah, I'm gonna be an idiot. Hang on. Wait for me, SPY. Wait. I'm gonna grab a complete lotto here real quick on the 390. 390 call is expiring today. I got filled at 156. 156 is my fill. If it goes ahead and breaks low day, I will be out. So if it gets to 388.81, I'm gonna set an alert here. If my alert goes off, I'm selling my spies. The next target for me on Nvidia, Tejal, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, is 132.74, which was the previous low. And here's SPY starting the next 10-minute candle. We're now 40 minutes into the market session. It's interesting because we're short shop, but we're long SPY. We're hoping to scalp SPY. We'll see if we're able to. I want SPY to come back and test 390s is what it is, to be honest. I want it to test the 390s. It calls you up a whopping 4%. That's always good. This Shopify trade, though, I'm not the happiest with it.
Oxy's coming down to levels that I'm starting to really like. Watching it get dragged right now.
SPY looking to break low a day. Are you going to do it? SPY broke low a day.
Come on, get in there. Trying to get it in the competition, but won't go.
SPY hasn't hit our trigger, aka our stop out yet. So we're still in the trade. We are now up 2% on the calls. So somehow we're still alive. Come on, SPY. Short shop, long SPY. We gotta be right on one of them, right? Of course, the NFL season kicks off this Thursday as well, I believe.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's why I was looking at DraftKings potentially for a pullback buy. But with this market coming down the way it is right now, I don't think anything's a pullback buy. There's UNG trying to crack me out, guys. It's about to stop me out if it cracks, especially 28.90s here. I'll just get on out.
I'm going to go ahead and take an L on my SPY calls. Sold out at 128. I was in at 156. Still short Shopify.
Man, server issues just atrocious on that competition. Just closed it. I would have grabbed Oxy right now. In the comp, I would have grabbed Oxy right there at 67.
Did you grab it in your real money account or no?
No, it's just, that's one thing I'm trying not to do is just think of those ideas with real money because I'm going to end up thinking way too much for the position for what I want, which is the comp. And so let me not do that.
I gotcha.
I'm trying my best. If I do trade, it's because I'm trading positions that I can't get in the competition account, like LabVIEW and UNG. I can't even get in the competition account. So those are trades more that yeah, exactly. So those are more trades that if I focus on it, I know I'm not going to have the bias of the competition because I can't even trade it on there anyways. So I'm trying to stick to those names. Right now, I'm still in UNG, 29.13, looking for 29s to recover here. Saw 28.90s, some bids step up. So I'm just hanging out right now.
I gotcha. Raylan, sorry you've had a rough day. If you can tell us what position you got in, we can maybe help you out.
Up 35% on that T-Mobile. Nice one. That T-Mobile rejection from the 143s. That's what we talked about, Frenchie. I'm glad you watched that level and were able to stay in it, even though the tape was bullish to begin with there on T-Mobile. We talked about that level, how it was so hard to get above there. Look how you got so many rejections. Also, what do you get in this? Look, one attempt to break out to the highs. This is on the 3-minute. You can look it on the 1 minute too. But 2 minute, 2 attempts to break out the high. Third attempt. What do we always look for? Support and then a test back up. Does it break through? No, right here, another rejection of 143. It goes to a high of 143.01 and boom, gets knocked down from there. That shows us that that level is a real level to kind of watch, that a lot of traders are watching that level. And there you go. Trust the larger time frames for sure. Buying on the contract. There you go, French. Frenchie on up. Pinky on up. I like it. Always born. Put on some little boozy. Said turn up. Carla said turn up. I got a little boozy right here.
I don't know who Lil Boozy is, but I sure as hell don't have a net worth of Lil Boozy.
He's getting haircuts like you, Zunaid.
No.
I have to learn the short, says T. Lee. Well, yeah. Could be one thing that you can add to your kind of your tools in the tool belt, right? We want to always add tools to the tool belt. All right, SPY still heading down there. Thought we'd maybe get a 10 a.m. reverse. It hit a real hard down move at 10. Now it's continued to leak there. It's not looking good right now, guys. Tesla at least finding some bounce. Nvda not giving a shot back up. That LabVIEW came right back down, so glad I took profits in that one, ran towards it. That gave me an ability to battle here in UNG today. Appreciate you, Type R. Sounds like the Slack messages are going hard.
Yep, just trying to see if we're going to have an interview or not. You've got Nvidia. So now on Nvidia, you've got a couple of wicks here at the 133.75 level. If you believe in the long, that's your stop loss right there, low a day. If you're looking to go short, to me, near the 135s, 135.50s is still the best area. Gene, Hull, I go ahead and use limit orders to get in and out. Actually, no, I like to get in. It depends. Sometimes to get in, I'll use market. Sometimes limit, just depends. But to get out, I usually have limit orders already set for my stop losses and my profit targets as well. This SPY has to come up. It's got to come up to the 390s. I don't know. It doesn't have to do anything, but we'll see.
All right, seeing UNG coming back here towards 29.06, 29.07. Let's see if we can actually make a move. Let's go, UNG, take off. Can't tell me Nord Stream 1 is shut down. They're holding natural gas as a weapon of war. And natural gas isn't going to go up. Let's go. Come on. I don't know.
I'm going to make a terrible mistake here, aren't I? I probably will. I went ahead and got some SPY calls, the same ones at 390s.
I see you.
We'll see if this wants to come back and test the 390s, first target, and then every 50 cents on upwards. This is a bad idea, but I'm full of them. Stop loss on this can be the break of 389s.
There's a huge volume that came in on the bottom of there, 247,000 shares, right around the 29 mark, when UNG cut through it and then recovered 29. So that doesn't look too bad now. It needs to just take off through the 29.30s. Boyle, the kind of the same thing here. I would look for a push back above kind of the 88.40s. I have to just start playing the Boyle. The Boyle. All right, if we look at sector outlook today, utilities is the only thing in the green. Real estate down 0.23. Then behind that, healthcare down 0.5. What is getting dragged down the most? Consumer cyclical stocks getting hit the most today. What's getting hit? Luxury good, recreational vehicles. Really getting the downside action like FUV, retail favorite. Definitely getting a hard time hit. What else is not doing well today? Energy definitely pulling back. So oil with the big pullback today. If you're looking at oil, this could be an area that I'd be looking at, but it's always about what you're looking at and always stay towards the levels that you see out there. And it does look interesting for me, but heavy pullback today on oil.
Wanted to grab some more calls at the 136 on SPY. Come on. All right, the calls that are grabbed at 136, I'm going to look to sell it around the 150s. If I can get that. You do have Nvda low a day, by the way. So that cracked.
Whew. This market does not want to turn around right now.
I don't feel too good about these SPY calls, so I'm going to go ahead and sell. The ones that I added at 136, I'm out here at 150s on the bid. 150s on the bid, I'm out. I still have calls from the initial purchase, but the ads I did go ahead and scalp here.
Just keeping my eyes on Nvidia. I feel like that will give us a sign. If we're going to get a ripping rally back, it's usually probably going to come from the stock that's been hit down the most. Think about that. It's probably Nvidia. UNG about to blow north. I won't be mad at it. I won't be mad at it. Let's go, UNG. Take off. Break out through them highs. You get towards that 29.55.
All right, I'm going to sell the calls here at 135s. Shop looking for this to break low a day.
Ooh, the shop. Shop till you drop. It's dropping.
Up only 5% on those contracts. It did go ahead and break low a day.
29.20s is the level to watch. You see how it comes back to that for a second and rejects there. So I'd be watching that 29.20s now. As long as it stays below that, I think here in the next 5 minutes, you're looking interesting there on shop. We'll see. See how it recovers there, 29.21s?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like what I'd be seeing for the turnaround there. A close at 29.20 here is not something you want to see. You want to see it close towards the 29, especially on, like, let's say a bigger time frame, like a 5 or 10. I have it on the 5, but it's probably very similar to the 10. So one thing that I would look for is, like, let's say when this candle opened is an important thing, right? And so watch that. So
Excuse me.
you got about a minute here on the 5-minute candle, and you see how it's heading towards 29.10s now? That's what you want to be seeing, right? A move that's going towards the whole number there and rejecting the important level to hold at 29.20.
Come on. SPY below 389s. Shop contracts are up a solid 5%. Haven't had much movement on those contracts yet. I'm gonna go grab some grapes. I need something in my system. I'll be right back.
All right, guys, I'll keep it going here. Let's take a look. And if you guys got tickers, throw them on up. I'll definitely take a look. If you crash our economy, we'll cut your gas supply. All is fair is in war. Yeah, that's true. That is true. All is fair. Shot, trying to cut down through that 29. Now I closed on my 5 minute below the 29.20. We'll see if it recovers in this 5 minute candle to 29.20. UNG just not cutting it right now. Just trying to cut 29 again on the downside there. UNG, come on. All right, I see you guys naming some names out there. Chris, Okta, Okta, it's Okta. Okta coming down fast, and it's just stuck between a range, 65 on the high end, 58 on the low end. I feel like you're stuck in the range. You got to wait for you to get out of that range. Q's bouncing. Keep your eyes on Nvda for the bounce. There's the bounce in Nvidia. Now we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. SOXL is the play that I would play for the quick time momentum trade if you're trying to catch it back here today. Maybe a 12.30 entry here for SOXL. Risk would be down towards 12.15s, though. You got to be careful. I'm just staying in the UNG here, guys. I'm just going to hang out in UNG, look to see if we get that next step. I see. Do I see a cup? Ooh, cup and handle. Winner, chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner to eat Eddie's. Eddie's, I like it. On the 3. Yes, it looks clear there. Looks clear there. I like it. Needs to get through 14.27. Cup and handle pattern. Looking good there. Now go to the 5 minute here. See how we want to see it kind of get through here, kind of hold this pullback. Looking interesting here right now for the 14 up, back through 14.27. I like that outlook on IC. This is one we talked about earlier today. Wasn't one that I watched, but nice little VWAP bounce after this push to 14. Nice little pull back to VWAP. VWAP's at 12.89. It comes to 12.78. Boom, right back up there to 14. I'd be selling out some of it into that move. 13.80s, 13.90s. Now looking for the extension. It's not a bad one to keep a watch on. IC. I see you. Zunaid.
Yeah, this one went ahead and broke out earlier. We played it to the upside. Got stopped out when it broke near VWAP, but it looks like all I need to do was go ahead and get grapes for
That's it, man.
SPY to make that move.
When do you think it would be a good time to average down in Okta? Current average is 66.30s. Well, I can't tell you, but I can tell you majority of the times, it's never a good time to average down. But in this case, you're in sideways action. Maybe you're going off the daily support. So I would just look at daily lows if you're trying to, get the best entries to add. But it's going to be a tough trade. I'll tell you that one on Okta. It's a tough chart. Not saying where you get it, but to each his own, Chris. It's just a tough chart for me in my eyes. And Zunaid got the rug pull. Yeah, we got him out of here. No, I'm just playing, but he did get the rug pull there. The rug got pulled by Zunaid.
Yeah, here's the wrong button there. On these Shopify contracts, I'm going to go ahead and get out. Where is it? There it is. Am I, though? Maybe not. I don't know if I am.
Am I, though? I like it. I like it. My man said, I don't
Everything
know.
in my being is telling me to get out. Nah,
All
I'm
right,
going to hold on to it. Whatever.
Question is, are you sarking today, guys? Who's sarking out there? Who's a sark? Who caught that dip in sark? I want to know if there's anybody swing trading the sark dragon today. Come on, UNG. Let's get a big old candle on up. Let's do it. I need to play the slow music to it. That's what it is. It needs the slow tunes for the slow move.
What are you going to do, Spy?
All right, let's have some fun. Let's get some slow tunes here. Come on. Speak to me, UNG. Come on. Just want to talk some sweet, sweet UNG to you.
Hard pass.
You don't like your natural gas talk?
Imagine.
Just gonna sweet talk some natural gas.
Gonna put me to sleep. The Shopify, we're waiting for a break of low a day. Honestly, now we're waiting for that break of 29. No idea if we'll get it or not.
Yeah, I try to stay out of rooms that I get trapped with Zunaid because of natural gas issues, but
That's actually funny.
hope that Nord Stream pipeline from Zunaid's closed at least.
Yeah. So Raphael, here's what's bothering me. I was right? As you can see, I was right about the move back above to the 390s. Unfortunately, the mistake that I made in my trading is that I grabbed too many contracts with same-day expiration.
Pressure.
So my stop loss just couldn't handle the move to the downside. So what I could have done is grab smaller size contracts or gone further out. But yeah, unfortunately, it didn't work out on this one. And of course, I was right on ISEE with the move above. This one, I made a mistake because I just had too many open positions and I couldn't pay attention to all of it. Should have just set my stop losses and my limit orders. That's on me. Theories were right today. Unfortunately, execution was awful. But still green, though, so I can't complain.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, man. I'm here fighting UNG, not doing much there, but see what's going on out there. Oxy. You look good to me here. But I can't get you. Can't get you just yet. All right, UNG, what you gonna do to me? You gonna stop me out? What's up? Oh, that Excel not looking too bad today, at least. Utility names not looking too bad today, guys. Hope you guys were able to catch some of those names today. See what happens there.
What do I think of SPY? We've been giving our analysis on it, but if you're just joining us, that 390 level is key. It's looking to reclaim it and move to the upside. If you're looking to go short,
got to share your charts, my friend.
Oh, there you go. Well, you have the access too. Damn, I help you out.
I can't share your charts.
Oh, I guess because I got you rug pulled. That's because you kicked me out.
I still can't share your charts. I wish I could take over your computer.
I'm saying I'm blaming you. It's because you kicked me out.
Yeah.
Everything is Mitch's fault, guys. If you lose anything, it's Mitch's fault.
Well, I am a middle child. I'm kind of used to that. No worries.
That's actually fun. On the SPY in the middle here, ultimate stop loss to me would be 392.24s. But I'm waiting till like the 391s to maybe go short. But I kind of want to go long here too. So honestly, I'm all over the place. The only position I'm in is to the left here, which is shop.
I got some beef with the average down haters. You're telling me if Oxy goes to 38, Warren wouldn't buy more? There's nothing wrong with averaging down, but the biggest thing with averaging down is what it does, the result from averaging down. What does it leave you to? It opens you up to a bigger loss potentially. Doesn't guarantee that loss, but we know trading never guarantees a win or a loss, right? The only thing we're trying to do is keep probability in our favor. What this does is when we average down and average down, I think it's okay if you're right near your price point. But if you get far away from your price point, you're essentially saying that the stock's going to make its way all the way back. And it's really hard when you go ahead and then try to get on break even on a name like that you've been averaging down. How do you wait for the green? That's the hard part there. Yeah, middle child syndrome. It's a life.
Man, I'm itching to take a position on SPY. I just don't know. The home run trade would be a call. The best risk reward would be puts, but then it's kind of like you have VWAP right there. Then you've got the previous close. It could easily go ahead and test either one.
What scares me is Nvda. Nvidia's still not strong there. Q's still not strong.
Yeah.
SPY was a little bit stronger than what it seemed like because I'm just watching Nvidia. Look how Nvidia just doesn't want to come back, man. When Nvidia comes back, I have a feeling you get a rip up, but it just fighting right now. Fighting.
Ugh. What you gonna do, SPY?
Boring. I don't think I'm in that one. I don't think I'm in that fantasy league. That's the happy hour league I think you're talking about. Should have got in that one. I did too many leagues, though, this weekend. Holy moly. The wife already saw the account. She was like, too many draft league fees. Let's go, natural gas. Come on. Put some sweet tunes for you.
Oh, shit.
You still can't rip. Come on. Maybe I'll put on one more tune for it. I'll sing to it. That kind of didn't help it. It knocked it down 10 cents. But.
That's funny. Man, I really want to be a degenerate here. Damn it.
Don't we all, Zunaid? Don't we all?
I really do. I really want to go long here. I really want to go long here. All right, I'm going to make that mistake. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I'll live with it. No, I shouldn't. Nah, I'm going to. All right. Went ahead and got some SPY here. Equity side, 390.12s is my fill. My stop loss is going to be, let's just say a break of 389. So I'll have it at 389.40s, 389. Yep.
That's the jam right there. You guys know I got the tunes. The party stopped, though. I'm kind of glad I never got the party here. Keeping an eye on it still. One day, I feel like we're going to party. That day isn't yet. But keep your eyes on it. One day it's coming.
Come on, SPY. Now, my profit target on SPY is going to be interesting if I want to take it at 390.70s or if I want to wait till 392s or 391.60s. But right now, we're up, though. We are up on SPY. Let's go. There we go. SPY moving up a little bit. All right, we're going to take our stop loss and we're going to change it into a limit order here. Boom. I am out of SPY. Everything. Let's go. 390.81s. I am all out of SPY. We got those at 390.12s, out at 390.81s. And we are all out of SPY. Now, what sucks
Zunaid.
about this is that you've got the Shopify puts that I'm still in.
Sinead telling everybody.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I do. All right, I'm gonna go get. I'm out of the shop puts here. just been tiring to hold that. Now, what I am gonna look to do is on Nvidia. I'm gonna start a short position. Just one contract on Nvidia, and that's the 135 puts. I got those. Wow, you literally waited till forever to fill me on those E-Trade, but I got filled at 330s on those. My stop loss is going to be here momentarily. Matter of fact, I'm risking about 30 to 40 cents per contract. I only have one contract, so I'm risking about $40 on this one if it breaks the 136s.
All right. Give it up for my boy.
What happened?
Stepping it up.
What'd I do? What? Sorry, I was looking at my chart.
I was just giving you a little clap it up.
Thank you. There's SPY. So look, boom. The second thing that we talked about, this arrow moving up, has been met. Now I'm going to try to be cute and play life perfectly. And on the SPY, I'm going to look to grab just a couple of contracts, nothing crazy. The 392 puts I got filled at 164 because this part has been met. And now I believe this is what happens. So we were right to the downside. We were right to the upside. Let's see if we can be right down there. Those Nvidia puts, by the way, that I grabbed at 330s, they are still at 330s. Wow. Okay. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. By the way, go ahead.
I'm losing my mind here in UNG, guys. No worries. I'll just keep playing tunes. What's up, Zunaid?
I was gonna say, if Chris Catchy is out there, shout out to him. He told us about GSAT. Told us about this trade. I was able to get in some options, and they're up 100%. So shout out to him if he's watching.
You sat on that GSAT.
Sure did. Now the question is going to be, do I wait for the Apple conference or not? I'm going to wait. I know. We'll see. All right, those puts that we got on SPY, they're up 13%. I'm going to sell 3/4 of them right here. I am out. Come on.
UNG just doesn't want to do it, guys. Losing my mind in this. I've been up. I've been down. I've been up. I've been down. What's up? Let's see what happens.
Out some more here at 195 on those SPY puts. And let's see what the Nvidia puts. They're only up like $10. Man, it's kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid. That's okay.
Stupid. Tell you stupid.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
This is not a bueno market.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
It's ugly. Drug manufacturers at least not doing too bad, guys. Lilly is leading up there. AbbVie not doing bad there. Pfizer coming on up today. Merck also coming on up today. Doesn't look too bad there. And the Merck. They're not really names that I trade, right? I mean, so I'm keeping that one. What about IC? IC! Good job on that call out of the cup and handle. If you're able to nail that, that's been a monster, man. I've been a monster today. I'm glad we saw that one in the morning.
Yeah. Wish I would have held on to my shares, but
yeah, I think you and I both, but wish I would have even got into it.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was a nice one, though. Nice one.
Yeah, when it broke VWAP and I just had too many positions, I just got out, but that obviously that's on me. But nice little trade there. SPY, we're all out of SPY. Wait, are we? Hold on, let me check. Sorry, hang on a sec. Yep, I am all out of SPY. Great. I'm all out of SPY. I kind of want to enter, but we're already in the Nvidia put, so we're gonna hold off because we're in the Nvidia puts. We're gonna hold off for now. ISEE moving to the high side, moving to the upside. New highs, 1550 reached. I'm sure you can Google that, someone. I think it's just like an order confirmation type thing. I'm sure you can easily take care of that.
Whoa!
Hey, you're welcome. Congratulations. Way to properly execute the trade. You did that all yourself. Make sure you scale out. Make sure you take profits.
Looks like I was finally able to put in an order. The question is, will it fill? Now being able to put out some orders and try to get some orders out here.
Did R retire? Who's R? Oh, Ryan? No, I mean, assuming you're talking about Ryan.
Did R
No,
retire?
He just landscapers went ahead and messed with his internet, so unfortunately he doesn't have internet access. But here's Nvidia coming back down. Let's see what our puts are doing. Probably only up 20 bucks, if I had to guess. They're up 5%. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Was actually able to get an order through in the comp. Now the question is, will it fill? I need a pullback to fill. Hopefully it does.
Let's go. Let's go, Nvidia. All right, cool. Come on, Nvidia. Come on. Man, these contracts are not moving. I don't like that.
Oh, it better have filled me there. No. Still says pending.
For your competition thingy?
Yeah.
Man, I am hungry today. I'm gonna have an early lunch for sure. Usually at like 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock. I might just have to eat at like 11.
Try my best to get filled, but we'll see what happens. I'm trying to get Oxy in the comp. Still watching UNG. It's just battling there, guys. Ryan cashed out on Luna and is now a millionaire. Oh, we all wish. Big Ryan, come on, take us to that nice course.
Yeah, Ryan is too smart to be invested in Luna. I'm loving the wick here on the 10-minute on Nvidia. I'm hoping this rejection will give us a chance to just come on and have it test the 133s. Let's see what our contracts would be worth around then. Yeah, nope, never mind. Can't tell you because my E-Trade charts are still messed up.
Lab U, right at VWAP, not a bad one. See what the deal is. UNG still battling here. Can't make up its mind. Doesn't know where it wants to go. And so in this case, it's not looking good. I thought we would get like a big pop. Still have yet to get that. So, well, watch out. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
I'm gonna try to be a hero here. Am I though? Yeah. Why not?
You hero.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna risk $30 or so. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some puts here. I grabbed the 391 puts, got filled at 127. My stop loss is going to be on these 99 cents.
Yeah, still not good at golf. I don't think I'm gonna be trying.
Yeah, I Top Golf's the closest thing you'll see me at. That's it. But you do have the SPY above VWAP though, so maybe I shouldn't do this.
Oh, the SPY above VWAP trick. Look at Nvidia coming back trick.
Yeah, well, that's where we already shorted it.
Oh, you savage dog, you.
Yeah, well, the better short was the SPY one that we played. I don't want SPY to break this previous close. That's honestly my biggest thing. I'm hoping for this previous close to reject again, and we go ahead and get some downside action. Nvidia's moving up to the upside. And
SPY
there's the
would play
to the
games.
upside.
The SPY would play games today between the 390s.
I'm going to go ahead and get out here at 105s on the SPY and on the Nvidia. I'm down 8%. I'm going to go ahead and close out of that here at 294s. I am out.
Soxel looks like a good play for me. VWAP bounce type of style play. Entries were around 1255. Now you're getting to break through 1260s, 68s, now 1270s. See if that kind of makes that next step up.
So far, looks like we were wrong on our third leg, right? 2 for 3, possibly wrong on the third. Let's see. Let's see if we get a test of the highs of 394s or not on the SPY. Kind of want to grab some calls, but the best risk reward, we wait for it to come back and test VWAP.
In the competition, I was finally able to get a little bit of Oxy. So I got Oxy now in that comp. Finally able to put in a order there. I got 67 right on the dot there for Oxy.
VSAT moving up as well.
Not bad. I'll take 67 there for Oxy. See what goes on in that one. Do want to go ahead and try to get some other ones out there. UNG trying to come back. We'll see what happens on that if it can never finally make that move up. XOM is another one that I'm thinking about taking here. But I don't want to be too much into one name there. ALB bouncing back. That looks good there. Gilead coming back.
All right, Nvidia now at the previous close. Let's see.
I'm looking for some trades out here on the competition account now that it seems to be waking up and working. So I'm just running through names right now, trying to find some plays.
Yeah. What you gonna do, Spy? What you gonna do? Aaron, I wouldn't trust it too much because if that were the case and it was consistent, a lot of people would use it, you know? So I necessarily don't use that indicator whatsoever. But if you want, test it out for 100 trades with fake money or maybe very small size and see how you do. Excuse me.
When does Target? 16th of November. Seg looked good there. Should have added to Excel today on that competition account, but I'll just leave that alone. Looking for some trades out here.
I'm gonna YOLO something. YOLOing the 393 calls. I got filled at 152. 393 calls expiring today. We're looking for at least a test of the 394s. GSAT looking to break out. Shout out again to Chris for helping with that.
What do you think about AutoZone long term? Trying to figure out. This looks interesting.
Or are you reading the chat?
A little part of me, both. Mitch is in a sponsored trading competition. Yeah, it's for a CMT test. So I'm here trying to battle in. What did you mean, the competition account? So yeah, this is for a CMT exam kind of competition for people that are taking it. So don't go too crazy, guys. I'll get you guys more into the competition once I feel like it's working again. Right now, it's kind of hard.
Come on, Spy. We're up a solid 2% on those calls. Yes, we are filthy rich.
Oxy's looking good there.
There we go, Spy. There we go, Spy. All right, up about 10% on those Spy calls. But we ain't selling. I probably will sell here soon, though.
Apple's interesting with that move back up. Tesla moving back up is interesting also. Keep holding the 270 really well.
All right, I'm going to sell some of those Spy calls. Just small size I'm going to sell here. Oh, never mind. It didn't fill me. Never mind. I was looking to get out at 180. I thought it would have. I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to hold on to it. No, I'm going to sell it. Yeah, I have an order out to sell at 180. I'm indecisive. Come on. I see 180 on the ask. Fill me. I'm about to sneeze. Ooh, that was clutch. All right, I'm out some at 180, but I'm holding on to majority of them because I want that big old break over 194 if I can get it. Especially with the volume that I see coming in. You see Nvidia with the pop above as well. Now, I would not be surprised if SPY wants to come down and maybe test the previous close around 292 or something like that, which is why I want to scale out.
For some swings out there.
Some swingers.
Some swingers.
Oh, okay. How many of you in the chat know what a downside pineapple means?
Do you know what it means? Okay, so with Mitch doing that, I assume you know what it means. I had no idea what it meant. It's not my playing field. I had no idea.
You sure? Sure.
100% positive.
This
Nvidia,
guy.
Nvidia
This
back
guy.
above. No, I asked because when I was out doing my esports thing, I had a pineapple shirt.
Dude.
Hey, I didn't know that.
Zunaid.
So I'm on air and I'm literally wearing a pineapple shirt. And of course, it's like a design pineapples, colorful. And some of them are upside down. And they're like, yo, you know what that means? And I'm like, I don't know, like that I like pineapple.
He's trying to let everybody know. He was all about that smooth jazz. That boy Zunaid, all about that upside down pineapple over there.
I had no idea. I live in villages. I live in the villages in Florida. Is that like a spot, Sabrina? I don't know. All I know is I look like a bum right now. I need a shirt. But
in the villages, I know where she's talking about, actually.
What is that? Is that like a swingers club?
Yeah, bro. It's where all the swingers live, man. You just got to come on over. North Broward, man.
I'm about to Google this, unfortunately. Hold on. What's it called? The villages in Florida. Is that how simple this is?
Come on, man. You know they got the communities. They're all looking out for you, Zunaid.
Age-restricted community that spreads into the portion. Age-restricted. What is this place?
What is this place?
Active adult 55. All right, bro. I'm getting out of this. I'm not even reading the rest of this.
What kind of things you getting into over there?
There's no way there's a community specifically for swingers.
Of course, man. Just like there's communities for everything, man.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, I guess that's true.
Yo, Oxy, come down to like 66, 50, 66. I'll add. I'm going to take a big swing in the competition on Oxy.
Well, now my time doctor has me going to this website, so I'm excited of this. Villages.com. It's out. I do not care to read that anymore. All right, SPY coming down like we believed it would, especially if it wants to test the previous close and VWAP before it makes higher highs. But at the moment, depending on how you want to look at it, oops, that's not it. Looking at the SPY, we can draw a little trend line here. Is that your swinger music?
Zunaid's singing for all the swing traders out there.
Nah, this comment wins, especially with your profile picture right now, and I believe you're not wearing a shirt in that profile picture. This comment wins. No, not me. Stop it.
They win you, bro. All right.
This to the higher, but we'll see if that happens.
There you go. Come on, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. All right, I'm expecting another little pull down here from the SPY. What do you think?
Yeah, it wouldn't be surprised me. We'll mark this, right? So this could be a lower low on the SPY.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can kind of head down a little bit, or we can chop, or we'll see. I have no idea, but I am in calls, and I've already scaled out at 24%. So I'm sitting pretty at the moment. I'm okay either direction it goes, but definitely scale out depending on what positions you're in. Excuse me. AMD.
MOS. Not bad. Looking around for some plays out here, guys. You guys got anything on your radar? Let me know.
AMD, I'm going to go ahead and just get some small size degenerate. 79.62 is my filled on the buy side. I'm long with equity on AMD. My stop loss is going to be the crack of like 79s. I'm hoping to get 79.80s or so.
I like this.
Hold, obviously.
I like this longer term STZ. Yeah, I'm working on my CMT, man. I already got level 1, studying for level 2. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. STZ is one that I'm looking at it on a weekly or monthly outlook. Look at this little setup for a move back towards 260. Of course, it wouldn't be too much on the risk side, about 245. But you're only going for about 10 points up. So it's about 10 points to risk 5. That's the outlook kind of right now. Constellation Brands, not probably the best type of place to be in it right now, but look how it's been trading during this time. It's been sideways. Now it just recently did a nice little move up. Doesn't look too bad here for a play. We'll see what happens. UNG still in the fight there, guys. I'm still in this. I've been in this for like almost an hour now, guys. We're going to look for it to really push. It still has yet to make that push. We're in the green right now, so we could just take what we got and just get out of here. So we'll see what happens here. I'm really looking for the real bang kind of push, because when that happens, I think everyone's going to try to rush towards this name while I'm already in it.
Come on.
All right. Cleveland Cliff and CCL look good. Not bad to keep an eye out on those. Cleveland Cliff is getting a little bit of support. Does look interesting here around these levels. It's just not in a breakout mode. If it was in breakout mode, I'd maybe take Cleveland Cliff, but nothing that I'm watching right now on that one. Doesn't line up for me. This push and solar looks interesting here. It kind of like knocked down, tried to hold some of these solar names. Now I can maybe look to see if we can find some of these solar names kind of moving here. I'll look to see if I can find any of them as a part of.
Come on, AMD. We're in the SPY calls. We've already scaled out. We're in AMD at 79.
I like this
51s.
one here. See if I can grab it here. I can. Right. See if I can get this one here. $50. It's about 50.
All right, there's a move on AMD, a little bit to the upside. Not enough for me to sell yet, though. But we are 20 cents in the money, a little bit higher. Here we go.
I'll put you up. I'm sorry. I'm setting up that
Good. Here,
solar
I got it.
here.
Yeah. Come on. I want the SPY to break out on this little drawing here, too. Being a little greedy with my AMD than I usually am. But we'll see if it all pays out. Those SPY calls, again, right back up to the 180s. Up 20%. We're up 30 cents on the AMDs. Nvidia moving on higher as well. I love it.
See if I'm able to get some solar edge here. They don't seem to be going through on market orders. Seem to be going through only on limits. Oh, there it goes.
I'm gonna sell half of my AMD here at 80s. 80.05 is my fill. I am out some AMD.
There we go. Got some SEDG. Got some SEDG. So there you go. Kind of build up some positions here now, guys. ABC is one that I do like here on this nice pullback. Yeah, I like this outlook here. holding well there. Now you're seeing a little bit of a pullback here on the daily outlook around the 148s. Risk would be down towards 145s. Gonna have to risk down closer here towards 146 and try to get in an ABC here. Of course, these are the competition accounts, guys. So I'm just trying to get in some competition accounts, some trades here, because it's been way too long for me to try to get some of these trades in, and now we're finally making moves. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get into some of these.
Thank you, Quantum. Oh boy.
Save this.
Now,
ABC.
but we can see your just heads up.
No stress. I'm not a worry. Maybe I'll put you up though.
Cool. You can see SPY went ahead and hit its highs again at 394s. Now, if that's just going to be like a double top, that's to be determined, which is why you scale out though, right? So even if this AMD trade goes sour, that's okay. We were scaling out. We're in solid position. Yep, and there's AMD coming right back down.
All right, trying to take some positions here in this competition account. There we go. Now we got some positions here. I can give you guys a little bit of a look in as I've gotten some of these open now. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's give you guys a little bit of an outlook here on the competition here. It's 11:11, now 11:12 as we keep going here. You guys smash the like button. We're going towards 11:30 here. So here's the outlook here on the competition account. So you guys see I've had that Excel position open for a while. We've got in at 74.52. I just opened up 3 position, SEDG at 27 at 270.38. And then I got an Oxy 67.01, and then I just got ABC at 148.63. So I'll give you guys those outlooks here on the charts and why I'm looking at these. So look at this ABC chart. So you guys see the pullback here. Daily outlook here is a nice long pennant pattern. It bounced off of around the 140 level, then broke through the trend line here around the 146 level, came back today, held that pullback. So now I'm looking for a push back up there towards the 152s. We'll see if we can get it here, but it doesn't look too bad there. ABC. Now I'm looking for this hourly move back on up on that one. Oxy, of course, you guys know that I've been looking to maybe get in here, as I think Warren will be dipping his toes sooner or later. So this is one that I'm definitely watching. And then SEDG has pulled back massively on the daily. I see EMPH trying to break out. And so this is why I'm in this one, looking for it to catch on back towards the 290s and the 300 outlook when you're seeing EMPH be strong right now. Wasn't able to get this one off, let's say 285s, so went for a laggard type of play. But EMPH looking really strong there. All right, and let's take a sector outlook. Still in this UNG, still hasn't taken off through the 2930s. Looking for that big push there. Still no move there, but let's take a look at the SPY and some sector outlook here. SPY is just hanging out right now, just hanging out there. Utilities leading us up today, not looking too bad. Then real estate behind there. Then you got healthcare and defensives. Industrials just peeking into the green now. What's still down is energy and consumer cyclical, then financial services. Those are the ones that are leading on the downside action. All right, you want to do a little wrap up of what you've done today, Zunaid?
Yeah, sure thing. We start off with ISEE. To the left-hand side, you'll see that we traded this from around the 13s. Then we bought the dip around the 1255s, and then we sold them around the 1385s or so. We unfortunately couldn't get the 15 move because when it broke below VWAP, I had too many positions and I got out, but it did hold the 10-minute trend to the upside, and you can see the beautiful move that you had. If you're looking to get in this position, I'd say 14, 1350. The closer you get to that, the better if you're looking to re-enter. And then, of course, we took Nvidia short off of the VWAP here as well, and we got out majority on this move down. And we tried to go ahead and short it here. We were wrong, so we took an L here for about maybe $40. But of course, we made the most money on the downside move here. We're waiting to go ahead and buy some calls around 132.74. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. On the SPY, though, we've traded it up. We've traded it down. Right now, we are in some calls. We already scaled out at 24%. Now we're waiting for the break of 394 to make some more highs. And then we already scaled out AMD from VWAP to go ahead and get us 50 cents as well. So that's pretty much what our day's kind of been like. Still have a little bit of SPY left. Still have a little bit of AMD left as we hope to get some continuation to the upside. That's what I've got.
All right, that's going to do it. Appreciate you, Zunaid, like always. And we got about 15 minutes left, so I'll keep battling here a little bit longer to get you on out of here. But, yeah, not a bad day for you, my friend.
Awesome. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Mitch. Appreciate you, chat, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
All right, see you, Zunaid, to get you on out of here. And I'm going to start wrapping on up in a second, but we'll take an outlook here, keeping my eyes on that kind of Oxy position. We'll see what happens in there. Definitely not a bad position that I took at 67. It's already up about 30 cents up on there on Oxy. We'll see if we get a pullback there to kind of add to the position. And then just not keeping an eye out on some of these positions, looking to eventually close some of these if they can get towards their target. But got to keep battling here, guys. Only down about $40 on the account. And now it's time, as the account kind of retakes on over, to try to make some of the money and catch on up to some of these guys out there. There's only the first place guy only has about 800 or 1,400. So we'll see what happens there. UNG still not coming up here, guys. And with that being said here, let's just go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to limit down here. It's kind of like right off the spot here. Yeah, I'm just going to cancel. I'm still in the position here in UNG. Let's just hold it. We've held way too long for us to just run towards it right now. So let's just give it the chance to really break out. Here's 29.19. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this going. You can see how much it's been fighting up here. Definitely want to see 29s hold from now on. Really, if it takes out that 29.30, we could get moving. That's why I'm keeping my eye on it. Nvidia talking about there in the chat. I'll take a look there. Let me actually put multiple charts up so I can keep UNG up here on the right-hand side and keep watch. There's the SPY rejecting back towards 394. That's kind of the pre-market support where it kind of rejected there. We'll see if the SPY gets back there. Same thing for Nvidia, rejecting here, pre-market support, right? 137.02. So it needs to get back above there for you bulls on Nvidia. Long on Kirk. All right. Kirkland. Yeah, this one's been hit hard lately. It's down towards 395. Could get that next lift up, of course, if it gets back above 4. It doesn't look too bad. But a quick dip below 4 there is an interesting move there. You did get a lot of volume to come in this around the 360s, 370s. So maybe it's coming back towards a 385 touch. And then I'll be looking for this one to see if it can actually get moving. All right, looking out. What else is making a move out there, guys? What do you guys got out there? Throw it up in the chat. All right, UNG still fighting here. Can't hold it there. Now coming back towards the 29s and quickly here. And so this is just the battle that you're seeing in UNG there. It just doesn't want to go. So it is what it is. I'll take the shot. I did make some profits earlier on LabU that I'll put up at risk there, and we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the competition account because that's kind of more along what I want to pay attention to. as we just got into the green there from the SEDG trade there. Now up about 100.8% there. SEDG starting to take that nice liftoff move here. That's going to be a good outlook there on solar. As I jumped onto that one there, not a bad entry on that one either. 270. 270 is not a bad entry there as it's been taking off there. We'll see if it can kind of get on up there. I wanted to get 269, but I marketed in this one, tried to get in as fast as I could before it got pushed up there. And now it's making that nice push on up. Reward target is around 300. So we're going to give this one some room to really kind of get on up there. I think it could definitely get towards the 280s, even today. But then I'll be looking for a continuation move. It's all going to be dependent also on EMPH. If it can really rip out through the 300, this is going to be one of the bullish looking charts. And I'll be keeping an eye out on this one. CCL, Carnival Cruise. It's not doing much right now. You guys, I saw some airlines this morning trying to show some bottoming action. And you could see it. It turned back around. American Airlines, similar charts, right? CCL, American Airlines. I'd keep them both on watch. When the airlines move and the cruise lines move, you'll probably get them both to make a move on up. Airbnb is one that I've been keeping a close eye. Will it get back towards 123s or will it crack down? That's what I'm watching on. It's all in the same price level. So look to see if maybe one of them takes the lead there and shows you where it's heading. Do you have puts? Do you have calls or puts have day trading restrictions? Yes, I do think so, Roland. Not what I trade there, but I do think so. All right, looking around to see what else is moving. It looks like the SPY is coming back down, so just be careful on names like that. ABC is starting to go a little bit in the red there for me. Doesn't look too bad. I got 148.63s, so can't add on that one if it pulls back here. But just looking for that one, not a high risk on this one. We'll see what happens on that one. All right, let's see what else is moving on out there. UNG still hanging out. What I'm going to just do is set a stop to make sure I don't get hurt on UNG. But if it plays around here, it's okay. Gosh, are we getting these oil names that come down towards the level that we can add? We'll see if we can get that add or not. Taking a look at some other names out there. They're making moves. Humira. I know health plans were making a move up because of CVS. One looks interesting there. HUM. It's hanging up right at the top there. Doesn't look too bad there. It looked like it's trying to get back there. Keeping a close eye on all these. All right, let's go towards the main chart here. Let's look around. Healthcare plans are some of the ones that I'm watching right now. UNH. It's probably the best looking one there. CVS looking like it wants to come back. ELV looking interesting here. I like this weekly outlook here on ELV. Yeah, it does not look bad here on this ELV. I don't know this one, so I'm just keeping an eye on it. We'll have to do a little bit more research, but this is one that I might take a little bit later today. All right, ELV, we'll see what else is out there. It's 11:23. Need to make sure I got set here for you guys to get on over. Of course, the Benzinga Live will be coming on next. Don't miss that, guys. Let me find out what my man AB is going to be talking about today. Looks like he's talking about stocks reversing. Is the big crash coming? Find out from AB if he feels the big crash is coming. Is it on the horizon? We'll see what's going on out there. Did want to keep an eye out on to see what happened in the market since 10 o'clock. We had a down move and then a bounce back. I feel like we're just trapped between 394 and 390s right now. And you could see some chopping action here as you're seeing some of these major leaders start going back into the red. So keep your eyes on some of those. Trying to find something that I can play on a swing, guys. What do you guys think out there? Any thoughts for the swing trade on the competition account? You guys throw them up. All right, what's going on out there? MITQ. Not something I can get in the competition account, but definitely something that's cheap and moving. Doesn't have the biggest move, but at least sideways action. So that's not a bad look. Daily outlook has a nice little push on up today. You want to see it hold the pullback to 163 and continue on its way here. Unity. The catch? Nope. No bottoming there. PayPal was one that I was going to keep an eye out. Do you guys think PayPal is the bottom chance here? It's not the worst one to take a look at, right? About Visa. Visa's been weak also. Looking to see if we can get a bounce there. PayPal, Square, similar charts there. It did fill in the gap, right? I mean, nice little gap fill there for PayPal. This one doesn't look too bad if I wanted to take a shot there. It's not a bad looking chart there on PayPal. I might actually take this one, guys. If I did take this one, I have to keep it tight towards around 90.75. So 90.50 would be the risk. Actually like this one. I just needed to pull back here. Need a pullback below, down towards 91. If I can get to 91, I'll risk 50 cents there. Let's see if we get a pullback in PayPal for the comp test. I like PayPal. PayPal got dragged with the rest of the market and still a great company. I agree. Apple, not a bad one to keep on watch. Silver, says Sabrina. So yeah, I mean, that is going up. Unfortunately, I can't trade any of those right now, but it is going up today. Coal was one that I was going to watch today. BTU. BTU came back today looking like it wants to find a bounce. We'll see what happens with that one. Silver was one that you called out, though. Silver, trying to catch some bounce there. It doesn't look good. A lot of that is the oil, not the oil, the dollar index. If you see the dollar index moving down, then you see silver moving up. With the dollar index moving up, that could bring down the price of silver there. UNG, trying to make that lift. Will we get that push finally? We've been looking for that push here. Will we get it in the last couple of minutes? We'll see if it. I'll leave it right here to see if we can get that lift. Can you short in the competition? No, unfortunately, Voodoo, you cannot. So for right now, I'm just trying to play some of the plays that I already have open. I'm already into the green. We bounced back, even though we had 2 losses in the competition account last week with Nvda and Tesla. We're back into the green, as you guys can see there, 63 up. Let's see what happens today. See if we can get some push into some of these kind of remaining moves. We've been getting a nice little push on up today. A lot of that coming from that SEDG move. That one's really getting some lift right now. We'll see if ABC or Oxy can kind of help out and Excel can finally reach its profit target. CRM mentioned in the chat. It's just been so beaten down. That's the hard part about CRM. I was looking at it. It didn't look too bad, but it is on the beat down there. That's why I didn't trade Adobe. Adobe also looked beat down there too, but it's just hard when they're right off the lows to maybe take a shot on these. Was looking at maybe like a CrowdStrike finding some support and then coming back here. It is finding some support today around the 170 level, but nothing that I can say, yeah, I'm going to take a shot off of right now. All right, let's go to UNG as we wrap it on up here. We got about a couple minutes left here, about 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see if UNG can finally take off here. Going towards a 1 minute here so we can kind of watch the action as we kind of push back on up here. You go ahead and pull the money flow down here. Let me pull the RSI down a little bit. I like where the RSI is here on the 15-minute, a couple bounces. Now could really take that next step up and we can get a move back above this line here towards the 50s. That's what we need to look for on the breakout here. And the daily level. Look how the daily turned back down really quickly here. We want to catch it, find that bounce, and then get right back on up there. I'm going to keep my eye out on some extremes. We were getting extreme on the upside. Didn't get towards a super extension level, but definitely a lot where this kind of tops out around 84. We're going to pull that down towards the 80 level here, 82 level. We rejected around the 78 level. So we'll look to see if we can get a bounce on UNG. All right, there's 29.18s. Can we get through the 30? That's really the level where we could really see this push on up here. Looking to see if UNG can get that push here. Let's see if we get it or not. How long is the competition? When does it end? It ends in 53 days. So I think to the end of October. So I still got a long time to battle in this competition. We'll see what else is going on out there. All right, guys, it's 11:30. That's going to do it for me. I hope that you guys have a great time and enjoy today's action. Definitely sound the alarm. Hit the subscribe bell if you haven't been notified before. Appreciate you guys if you guys can hit the subscribe and hit the likes. We'll see you on Benzinga Live now and then a little bit later on Stock Market Movers. I'm excited to talk about some oil with Thomas Hayes. Come to Stock Market Movers at 1 p.m. Eastern right here on Benzinga. If you want to find out what's going on in natural gas and oil, I think it's the biggest focus right now, and we're going to find out exactly from the expert. We'll find out later today on Stock Market Movers, and keep it going right here on Benzinga, guys. We'll see you a little bit later.